Freshman Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez facing criticism after she made this comparison.
The United States is running concentration camps on our southern border, and that is exactly what they are. They are concentration camps. The fact that concentration camps are now an institutionalized practice in the home of the free is extraordinarily disturbing. And we need to do something about it.
After Representative Liz Cheney criticized those remarks, Ocasio-Cortez doubled down, tweeting, quote, "Hey, Representative Cheney, since you're so eager to educate me, I'm curious. What do you call building mass camps of people being detained without a trial? How would you dress up DHS's mass separation of thousands of children at the border from their parents?" Dana, I just think it was a poor choice, a poor framing by Ocasio-Cortez that allowed, she said, shrieking Republicans to blow back at her. But do you think that she has a point?
I think she loves the blowback.
Oh, you think?
This is like, it's like her fuel, right? So she doesn't care what she says. I mean, that was a false and alarming, it was an alarming and false equivalence of the unparalleled evils of what happened in the Holocaust. She says never again in her, in the original comments. And then later she tries to say, well, no, that's actually not what I meant. That can work for some people, and some people will defend you when you do that. But there's like 3 Democrats who are defending her. So I think that's when you know that you are out there on a limb, and then you're like Bugs Bunny, sawing off the end. I think that Pelosi, as the speaker, has a choice to make. Remember, they've had this several times. Like, are they going to try to get these younger members in check? I don't think so. I mean, because AOC is her own phenomenon. And I don't think she minds at all the controversy. She just lets it roll right off her back. She doesn't mind that if what she's saying is a false equivalent. She doesn't care. It actually fuels her.
All right, so let me go to the magazine editor because, Greg, she said she's really referring to an Esquire article in which the political editor said a concentration camp is not a death camp, not Auschwitz or Dachau, but, where you, as she said in the tweet there, where you simply separate and concentrate a group of people.
I mean, she's basically playing with words. And how great is it that she's referring to Esquire magazine for her expertise on what a concentration camp is? That's called the media loop. That's right. So she refers to Esquire, and then Esquire refers back to her, and they just sit there. It's just a self-referential massage. Here's a question. Who's a bigger expert on anti-Semitism, AOC or Israel? Because right now she's criticizing Trump, right? Basically, that's what she's doing. Israel just named a town after Trump, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's not Cortez Heights. It's Trump Heights. Case closed. I mean, what she did, this is a measure of character. Look, she's a bomb thrower. Trump's a bomb thrower. She's got a talent. But the fact is, the talent has to be how to do it correctly, and she's got to own up to her mistakes. Yep. She made a mistake. Unless she thinks like concentration in concentration camp means thinking really hard, it doesn't mean that. And by the way, buried in all of this is she has no solution for these temporary encampments, which, by the way, Obama had as well and used the same place, which is if you don't have a place to put these people, then they just come right in. So you're basically saying you're for no borders if you're against just the temporary holding. And it's so mean to the people who work with the people, the agents. I mean, are they concentration camp guards? Is that what you're inferring? I'd like to see her apologize. She should person up.
All right. So, Emily, the president tweeted overnight in advance of today's rally that there's going to be a mass deportation effort led by a large number of agents in the next week. Apparently, ICE was surprised by this. We know that Kirstjen Nielsen and Ron Vitale, the former ICE director, both were reluctant to do this. That's why they were forced out. But how does this fit into what Ocasio-Cortez is talking about? Because it does instill fear in the immigrant community.
I don't know how it fits in other than she is failing at her job, which is if she has an issue with a policy that she inherited as a lawmaker, then get off live stream and start drafting a bill. Then change that policy because my tax dollars are paying your salary and you should earn that dollar. The policy of ICE after a final order of deportation is such that within 90 days, they institute removal proceedings. And unless the subject voluntarily basically leaves on their own, they actually have no duty to do so. It is ICE's duty to come within 90 days and institute those removals. And you basically get a letter in the mail and it says, meet here at this time, and it's kind of like a self-surrender. So if she has an issue with that too, then why don't you change it? Why don't you garner some type of collective, cogent agreement on the Hill rather than loving your live streaming and not knowing what you're talking about and making inflammatory false equivalencies that are horrendously offensive.
By the way, Jesse, you know, Emily makes a really good point. I think I saw in the polls that 70+% of Americans think the Dreamers should be allowed to stay. 60% say the way that we can deal with the border is to just have more border agents, more judges. What do you think?
Well, I think 100% of Americans don't agree with AOC that we're running concentration camps.
Well, I hope not.
And she's becoming more extreme because she's running out of steam. You never want to compare anything to the Holocaust. It diminishes the genocide. It makes you look stupid. She's only doing this because she doesn't have a real solution. Only thing she's offered. She wants to abolish ICE. She says global warming's pushing the migrants north, and she says we're running concentration camps. She's a member of Congress. We forget sometimes because she sounds like a bomb thrower on cable. She can do something. She hasn't sponsored one piece of legislation at all. And now she's backpedaling and trying to distinguish between it's a concentration camp versus a death camp. She's really losing this issue. She's dragged her party so far to the left on impeachment, on global warming, and on the border. Some of these positions nationally that she's taken them to are unelectable. And she's been sparring with Pelosi. Her best friend's been accused of anti-Semitism. Yes, on the whole, maybe she offers a lot of youth enthusiasm, fundraising, fresh glamour, perhaps. But on balance, I don't think she's been beneficial to the Democrat Party.
Greg, to your point, the vice president of the National Border Patrol Council invited her personally, Art Del Cueto, said, please come down. I will tour you around these facilities. I think she should take him up on that, and then she should live stream it. Let's hear her thoughts, you know, at the same time.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Let's
She
see
won't
that.
go.
Exactly.
She won't go.
All right. Well, I think a lot of people have trouble on the Democratic side with the way people are treated at the border.